Do you like fairy tales? Who deserves to live happily ever after? Be good, and you will have a loving home. Be kind, and you will be shown kindness. Be gracious, and you will find true love.
It's all your fault!
I want my
I was just having some fun.
Your mother died because of you!
What a bunch of drivel. Break those chains! Embrace your rightful power! I really love a good fairy tale. Who will be the lead of our next story?
In the arena, battle calls our name. Shadow rise, we're chasing fame. Legends born in the glow of the screen. Every move feels like a dream. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Strategies unfold like a master plan. Every hero, every fan, dive into the fray with hearts of steel. Our destiny is all we feel. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Unstoppable, we're igniting the spark.
Do you like fairy tales? Who deserves to live happily ever after? Be good, and you will have a loving home. Be kind, and you will be shown kindness. Be gracious, and you will find true love.
It's all your fault!
I want my
I was just having some fun.
Your mother died because of you!
What a bunch of drivel. Break those chains! Embrace your rightful power! I really love a good fairy tale. Who will be the lead of our next story?
In the arena, battle calls our name. Shadow rise, we're chasing fame. Legends born in the glow of the screen. Every move feels like a dream. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Strategies unfold like a master plan. Every hero, every fan, dive into the fray with hearts of steel. Our destiny is all we feel. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Unstoppable, we're igniting the spark. Brush off defeat, we hone every mark. Stand together, this is our time. Synchronize in perfect rhyme. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down.
time has come to cast away that frail mortal shell. Join me in eternity.
Do you like fairy tales? Who deserves to live happily ever after? Be good, and you will have a loving home. Be kind, and you will be shown kindness. Be gracious, and you will find true love.
It's all your fault!
I want my
I was just having some fun.
Your mother died because of you!
What a bunch of drivel. Break those chains! Embrace your rightful power! I really love a good fairy tale. Who will be the lead of our next story?
In the arena, battle calls our name. Shadow rise, we're chasing fame. Legends born in the glow of the screen. Every move feels like a dream. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Strategies unfold like a master plan. Every hero, every fan, dive into the fray with hearts of steel. Our destiny is all we feel. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Unstoppable, we're igniting the spark. Brush off defeat.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you guys are having a great evening because we are here to make it better or, you know, just shine the light to you today. And this is your caster Zero, of course, onto the screen, bringing you 3 games of today. First game would be none other than Team LCF going against Team Nova Vortex right now. So LCF, Lakshmi Chitwan, we all know, and Nova Vortex is kind of new to me. So it is gonna be a top dog, one of the top teams versus a rising underdog. Always fun to see. Always fun to know how the teams live up to their expectations, how the teams get over their whole pressure of going against a big team. Always really nice to see. And it's gotta be really it's gonna be a really interesting match today. First match actually, and there's still 2 more matches that we are gonna be bringing to you. So stay tuned to find out. Well, heading on to the draft, it is gonna be LCF on the blue side, and of course, Team
Sir,
Vortex
what's your
on the
command?
red
Team is banning.
side. Now, the drafts are gonna be pretty standard in my opinion. Gonna be the standard bands coming in, maybe 1 or 2 surprise bands, but we'll have to see how what did the teams ban out, right? So you're gonna check it out. We are gonna watch it out. We might have new things to learn. So first ban going onto the side of LCF, they decide to go for the Fanny. The assassin gets on the ban list, one of the most VIP assassins, I would say. Same goes for Julian. Not really that banned, but still quite a great jungler. So better safe than sorry. Although there are still a lot of junglers, the Joy, Suyo, Hayabusa, top junglers right now in the current meta. And also there are Zushin in the mage section, Granger in the marksman, Harith is also there. Speaking of Harith, LCF decides to ban out that Harith. Another great choice. So even if they have the first pick, they do not want to go for the Harith, I guess. And they won't be giving Harith to their opponent as well. So overall, the choice is looking quite wise for the side of Team LCF right now. Although Team Nova Vortex, they are considering what to ban out. The Zushin can be banned out, of course, being the powerful mage that she is with her lantern. And still the Phobias gets banned out. Seems like they are gonna be maybe going for a dash hero. Joy, like the Joy. The Joy works out. Phobias works well against a Joy. So they were denied though. They were denied. LCF will be denying the Joy. Not from their side, from Nova Vortex's side as well. Same goes for Zushin, but Matilda was left open. So LCF will be taking the chance to take Matilda out for themselves. Really great choice in my opinion. The Guiding Wind and of course the circling eagle as well, given that she gives a lot she gives a lot of shield as well. You gotta watch out for Matilda because she's gonna be quite a menace for the side of team Nova Vortex to handle, and she pairs out well with a lot of team compositions. So there we go. Matilda's the first pick. She can work out well with Suyo. Same with Alpha. Cecilian also works out with her. So a lot of combinations. A lot of combinations that Team LCF can go right now. And yeah, we're gonna be waiting out for Team Noble Vortex to pick what they are gonna be picking. And it does seem like they have a lot of choice though. The Suyo is still out there. Granger is also out there. Same with all of the EXPs, all of the Romas, Hylos, Getotkacha. A lot of options that both the teams can go. Nova Vortex as well can counter out the Matilda with a Getotkacha maybe. So they are taking quite a consideration around it. So we are gonna be seeing a little bit more to onto our timing. And yeah, basically I'm just gonna keep yapping about this, I guess. But for if we talk about the composition of Matilda, it she as I said, she goes really well with the okay. Okay, seems like we are gonna be having a redraft here. So yeah, we'll be waiting quite a couple of minutes for that. And I do hope everyone has liked, shared, and subscribed to the stream. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening so far. I might sound a little dull because I just woke up, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. The energy is gonna come. So so yeah, we're just gonna be waiting out for the redraft, and we'll see both the teams soon again.
Do you like fairy tales? Who deserves to live happily ever after? Be good, and you will have a loving home. Be kind, and you will be shown kindness. Be gracious, and you will find true love.
It's all your fault!
I want my
I was just having
for the
some
ball.
fun.
Your mother
You
died
really
because
think-
of you!
What a bunch of drivel. Break those chains! Embrace your rightful power! I really love a good fairy tale. Who will be the lead of our next story?
In the arena, battle calls our name. Shadow rise, we're chasing fame. Legends born in the glow of the screen. Every move feels like a dream. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Strategies unfold like a master plan. Every hero, every fan, dive into the fray with hearts of steel. Our destiny is all we feel. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Unstoppable, we're igniting the spark. Brush off defeat, we hone every mark. Stand together, this is our time. Synchronize in perfect rhyme. Fight, fight with all your
cast away that frail mortal shell. Join me in eternity.
After a short break, we are back into the first match. Once again, there was a little, issue with the draft, so we had to redraft it again. But yes, so back to my point. It was Team LCF versus Team Nova Vortex. The same bans and same picks would be taken out, but the the draft would still continue. So, yeah, back to my point. The Matilda was picked out by LCF, Nova Vortex, following up with a Gattacacha and a Granger. So, this is gonna be quite interesting. They got the Granger, they got the Gattacacha. Hylos is still open though. They can still work it out. A Hylos Roam and maybe a Gattacacha EXP would work out well, but a Lucas comes in from LCF and paired with a Selena. Selena is gonna be going into the mid lane. Matilda is there for the backup as the support. Lucas, although right now might be on the EXP, might be on the jungle, there is two flex picks that can happen in his case. But on to the other hand, the Xavier gets picked out. Interesting choice by Nova Vortex. Although great Xavier has a lot of damage potential, if you don't have any, if you don't have any farm, then you won't be able to abuse the power of Xavier. So you gotta farm up, you gotta watch out every single one of them. But again, an alpha gets banned out from the side of LCF, maybe trying to go for a Hylos or maybe a Suyo altogether, which seems like Nova Vortex is not noticing at all that there is still a Suyo open. Hayabusa and Irithel does get banned out because of Granger and Hayabusa being the standard assassin dance. So yeah, pick will be going on to the side of Team Nova Vortex right now. Quite considering what they can go for in this case, they still have their jungler and maybe the EXP or the roam out still. So we gotta wait and watch what they're gonna be picking. But Suyo was denied from the side of Team LCF right off the bat. They won't be going for it. Quite interesting. LCF they ban out 4 slots in the jungle position. Seems like Lucas might be going for might be going for the jungle position, but Badang gets so so we still gotta wait what they can be picking out. All potential junglers are out from both the sides. So it kind of leaves them to pick out a jungler of their choice, maybe. Interesting. I was about to say Nolan, but Alucard comes in. Not quite picked, but if you got mastery, then it might just work. Although for LCF, it seems like Lucas is gonna be going onto the jungle, Khalid onto the EXP, Moskov on to the marksman, and yeah, Moscow goes well with a Granger against a Granger, does well against a Granger. So You gotta be picking out that Moskov. You gotta stay away from the spear of misery, the stun that comes in towards you. You gotta stay away of that. And Khalid as well. They got quite a good early game with Khalid and Selena. Lucas is gonna be there from level 4 anyway. And Matilda is already good from level 2. So we gotta see. Nova Vortex on the other hand, their Alucard quite skeptical, but he does have a lot of lifesteal. He does have a so we've gotta check. Now onto the Land of Dawn. The game 1 already starting out between Team LCF and Team Nova Vortex. It seems like Badang is going on to the roam position. Quite a wise choice, I would say, compared to a Gatot Kacha. Gatot can go well against a Khalid, which is what we are seeing right now. Fallen Angel dominating onto the EXP side, getting the Born Vita guy out, but he still has a Sandguard to regenerate his HP. So yeah, it's gonna be quite the interesting match already off the bat. Selena gets taken down in the hands of Xavier. Mystery ended. Mystery really ended Selena's mystery in the first in the first 1 minute of the game. But the position, the focus is onto the top lane already, and Miraka out there tries to go for Xavier. Flicker gets used out. She gets out as well. Same with Rom-Com. This is what a Matilda can do. She can get you out of any dicey position with her guiding wind, and she has a flicker on this time, but mystery ended. Selena takes his revenge from Xavier, taking him out right there. 1-1 score of a 1-1 happening right now for both the teams. Just gonna be going around the map, having their farm, getting all of the farm that they need because the turtles already spawned. But Selena goes in for Gatot Kacha. The Abyssal Arrow hitting on point. Fallen Angel gets the AOG out as a defense mechanism, and right before the turtle, quite a wasted resource. But mystery ended, already got his level 4. He's trying to go for Khalid. Khalid on to the other hand, getting his triple sweep out. Matilda goes with the circling eagle. Fight breaks out, and Jamson gets taken down in the hands of Matilda. Turtle going under the hands of Team LCF as well. Fallen Angel tries to go for Selena, but won't be successful in doing so. Now, with the turtle, the score is kind of in the... Oh my goodness! Mystery and it gets taken down with the Abyssal Arrow. Prince tries to go for a kill, but he won't be able to as Matilda gets away from him. But Moskov, on to the other hand, gets a solo kill in his hands, going against a Granger. But that was not even able to help with him. But Rom-Com goes quite confident with Miraka right there, with invading out the orange buff. Spear misses out from Moskov, and Rom-Com and Miraka are forced to get back so that they they are safe from any onslaught, because that was quite deep into the jungle. So you gotta be careful, because if you have no backup, you are going to be getting taken down. But the macro gameplay coming in from LCF, quite commendable. The once you start dominating, you gotta keep on going. You gotta invade the boss. You gotta invade the jungles. You gotta be keeping on all of the pressure so that it keeps on going. But Khalid, the Born Vita guy, gets taken down in the hands of Prince right there. Going a little too far ahead. Is Sandguard was not able to save him as well. but Matilda goes in with the circling eagle, goes for the Katotkacha. Dawning Knight comes in, but won't be enough. Miraka gets taken down, staying with Romcom in the hands of Badang right there. Jameson is on a Badang roam, and he still manages to land 2 kills in his hand, 2 scores, 2-1-1 of Acadia right now. With that advancement, Team Nova Vortex, they kind of got the turtle onto their hands. Quite a great trade, I would say. But Khalid tries to go in. He will be escaping, but Jameson goes for Khalid. Matilda tries to go in actually with the circling eagle, but the damage won't be enough. So yeah, overall the scores is looking really great. Both the teams are pairing out well, and the goal difference is not much. They are just gonna be looking for equal trades. Kuroko rotates onto the mid lane. It tries to go for extra gold, extra minion, extra stacks on that Capriccio. Quite out though, but oh my god, look at that. Moskov comes in from behind and takes out Granger right there. But once again, Matilda quite low, escapes from that onslaught with her guiding wind. Goes for some extra stacks, goes for some extra gold, and Jameson onto the other hand trying to get onto Rudy, but getting damaged instead. Selena goes in for Kuroko, successfully takes him out, and Jameson gets taken out as well. Top lane turret in the hands of LCF right now. Prince tries to go in, maybe an engage coming in, a guiding wind. Circling eagle from behind of Matilda. Prince quite out though, but Mystery and it gets taken down in the hands of Romcom right. They're still going for more. Fallen Angel is really low. The ALG won't be popping out on time. Nova Prince yet again. The Born Beta guy takes him out. Two people remaining for the side of Team Nova Vortex right now, and LCF is starting to dominate the match, and the match flow is getting onto their side, leaving Nova Vortex in a pressure. Look at that. Kuroko gets taken down, killing spree in the hands of Team LCF, in the hands of Lucas. Abyssal Arrow hits on point, but she is the only one, and she won't be able to dish out much damage. Turtle is there, but they decide not to go for the lower level at the 8-minute mark. They are going to be going for the turtle. AOG connects onto 2 people. The fight breaks down. Matilda tries to go in, but Romcom onto the backline. Mystery and it gets taken down. Staying with James and double kill in his hands. That is a triple kill for Romcom right there, but he gets a shutdown before he tries to go for any maniac or any savage. But overall, 4 people for the cost of 1. It's a really great SOD comes in from Moscow. That is a full team wipeout that we are seeing. Overall, great advancement from LCF, great initiation and great follow-up as well. Half of the turrets are gone for the side of Team Nova Vortex. They won't be able to get out much because of the immense amount of pressure that is coming in towards their side from LCF. And still the buff is in danger for Alucard. He can't really do anything, but Fallen Angel tries to go for an initiation, won't be doing so. And Kuroko, look at that, trying to land his Rhapsody, but won't be. AOG connects onto 2 people, really low. Catcher gets taken down in the hands of Romcom. Staying with Jameson as well. 3 people down for the side of Nova Vortex yet again. So Nova Vortex, they are getting a lot of pressure, and the goal difference keeps on increasing. It is already a 9k goal lead for the side of LCF, 10k goal lead now. So Nova Vortex is getting a lot of getting pressurized quite a lot, but start Miraka Miraka will be getting away with a slither of HP with that flicker as well, helping him out. Lord has spawned, but Khalid, the Born Beta guy, goes for the zoning. Same with Selena, the Abyssal Arrow does hit, but they won't be taking a team fight because right now the Lord is more important in this case scenario. Romcom takes it with no contest at all. Still tries to go for an engage before the Lord comes. Flicker triple sweep comes in. Kuroko really low on that, and he is fortunate enough to survive it out. Dawning Light comes in from Mystery, but the damage is not there. Won't be able to dish out much. And look at that Moskov, the amount of farm that this guy has just taking out all of the HPs, but Rudy gets a shutdown from Mystery ended right there. Prince onto the chopping block from Romcom. 1-for-1 trade, a gold and a jungler for each of the side. Lord is onto the top lane. The inhibitor might be out for the side of Team Nova Vortex, trying their best to defend the trying their best to defend the inhibitor. Gets succeeded. Oh, Khalid really low, but he will be escaping. LCF won't be taking any more fights right now. They are quite low on manpower. They kind of need their marksman, but yeah, Moscow will be missing out that spare of destruction. And Xavier would get to live another day. But a lot of pressure getting out for Nova Vortex. They are getting immense pressure. For right now, I feel like they just gotta wait it out, wait for LCF to commit maybe mistakes. Still stack up on that Capriccio. Kuroko needs his farm so that he can be the one carrying, because he's gonna be the late game security for the side of Team Nova Vortex. Same with Xavier, so those two are gonna be the main damage dealer. Alucard, onto the other hand, he is not being much useful right now. 134 KDA, so quite skeptical about it Alucard pick, but it is the player's choice. They gotta pick what they pick. Team fight erupts right in the middle. Fallen Angel. Matilda goes for a Suckling Eagle, but will be cancelling out. And Prince might be in danger, but Fallen Angel protects him. But the inhibitor won't be getting protected. Khalid goes for a Raising Sandstorm. AOG connecting onto Khalid. The fight breaks out here yet again. Fallen Angel tries to go for more engage. Romcom comes in, but he will be getting taken down in the hands. And look at the double kill for the Born Beta guy, man. And 4 people already down. Moscow Rudy is just melting everyone out. And the minion keeps on pouring in. Prince is the only one remaining to defend the base. The Nexus is wide open, naked out. Prince gets taken down, a full team wipeout coming in, and LCF takes the victory in their hands.
Victory!
That was a quite fast-paced game. 13 minutes 20 seconds for the side of Team LCF. It goes full out with the full-on aggressive combo. Romcom guy, the Bombita guy, Rudy, Boo, and Miraka Fiat Stock Teasy going out a lot. And Kuroko, Jameson, Fallen Angel, Prince, and Mystery ended doing their best to be in this game as well. Overall, it was the Lena and her Abyssal Arrow was being a hindrance. Same with Miraka Fitzstock Easy. On the Matilda, he was just circling around, going around with a guiding wind, as letting all of the all of her teammates get away from any dicey positions with her guiding wind. So Team LCF, they take the win for this match. And that concludes our first match of the day. There is still 2 more matches coming up. So and don't go anywhere.
Dear doomed king, the time has come to cast away that frail mortal shell. Join me in eternity.
Do you like fairy tales? Who deserves to live happily ever after? Be good, and you will have a loving home. Be kind, and you will be shown kindness. Be gracious, and you will find true love.
It's all your fault!
I want my
I was just having
for the
some
ball.
fun.
Your mother
You
died
didn't
because
really
of you!
What a bunch of drivel. Break those chains! Embrace your rightful power! I really love a good fairy tale. Who will be the lead of our next story?
In the arena, battle calls our name. Shadow rise, we're chasing fame. Legends born in the glow of the screen. Every move feels like a dream. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Strategies unfold like a master plan. hero, every fan. Dive into the fray with hearts of steel. Our destiny is all we feel. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Unstoppable, we're igniting the spark. Brush off defeat, we hone every mark. Stand together, this is our time. Synchronize in perfect rhyme. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down.
Alpha, my dear doomed king. The time has come to cast away that frail mortal shell. Join me in eternity.
Do you like fairy tales? Who deserves to live happily ever after? Be good, and you will have a loving home. Be kind, and you will be shown kindness. Be gracious, and you will find true love.
It's all your fault!
I want my
I was just having
for the
some
ball.
fun.
Your mother
You
died
really
because
think-
of you!
What a bunch of drivel. Break those chains! Embrace your rightful power! I really love a good fairy tale. Who will be the lead of our next story?
In the arena, battle calls our name. Shadow rise, we're chasing fame. Legends born in the glow of the screen. Every move feels like a dream. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Strategies unfold like a master plan. Every hero, every fan, dive into the fray with hearts of steel. Our destiny is all we feel. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Unstoppable, we're igniting the spark. Brush off defeat, we hone every mark. Stand together, this is our time. Synchronize in perfect rhyme. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down.
Alpha, my dear doomed king. The time has come to cast away that frail mortal shell. Join me in eternity.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second match of the day. It was quite a quite a long break, but we are back, and the teams are none other than it is gonna be Team Sentinels going against Team Armageddon Esports right now onto the caster's desk. This time it is your caster, me, Zero, myself, and this time I'll be joined by my fellow caster Peachy. So, Peachy, how are you feeling today?
I
So,
am good.
what's your
I am
command?
good. How are you, Zero?
I'm doing well.
Okay, now today exciting teams are here to be played at the round number three. I believe this is the last day of the round number three.
Yep, last day of the round number three, end of the league stage today. So, teams gotta give it their best so that they can be under the top two, so that they can go for the top 16 playoffs in the next round. So, yeah, if they still have chance, they can go all out and try to be on the top two at least. But yeah, moving on to the draft, blue side is gonna be Armageddon right here and a red side sentinel. So right off the bat, we see all of the standard ban that comes in, but Lucas ban is quite quite rare because I feel like teams they don't really take Lucas as a hazard. But this time Armageddon they decide to go for it and okay and Loi as well.
Okay, so far so good coming in. They just want to take out all the AoE heroes which deal, a little bit of a damage coming in onto the team fight. Fanny being one of the sole contender right here. She, no matter what, Fanny will be banned. Even if you don't see a Fanny player in your opponents, Fanny will be banned. But that's the way that all the teams are going around. Even the top teams in India are playing on that strategy as well. But moving ahead, I believe we might be looking at the Suyu or maybe Armageddon Esports. In their hands, the Suyu should be there.
Hmm. So you should be there actually. But there are a lot of possibilities of a first pick. Matilda is still open though, not on the ban list yet. And since there's only one ban left, it's kind of a give and take situation for Team Sentinels. They either ban out a completely different hero or keep ban one of the two out and get one of the heroes. But Armageddon, I feel like they're gonna use it to their advantage as well since they have the first pick. So we gotta wait what Sentinels are gonna be banning out. Looks like they're gonna be considering quite a lot, given that there are a lot of heroes open that can go on to as the first pick. But yeah, they decide to ban out the more harder hero to get up with, and that will be the Matilda.
Looking at the draft so far, the high mobility heroes are getting banned. The Zushin, understandable. I still don't understand why teams are not able to counter the Zushin coming in. Quite easily counterable, but at the same time, once you give a lot of kills along with the Sky Piercer on a Zushin, then that's definitely a problem. So, like, understandable why teams don't want to take a chance, don't want to take a risk on that. But moving ahead on to the picking phase, Armageddon, what is it going to be? Suyu is open. You're talking about Granger being open as well. But right now, if the Granger is picked as the first pick, you will be expecting a Irithel coming at you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Irithel, of course, and Harriet is also there for the Grangers, so it's kind of the top three Trinity picks in the gold lane right now. But Sentinels, they still decide to go for the Granger, and there is a Phobias that comes in quite early, I would say, but they are kind of comfortable playing onto the chunky heroes, and better safe than sorry because there might be any form of dash anyway, so they gotta pick it up to their comfort as well.
That's true. And as we are looking at the Povies getting picked up, I believe we might be looking at a CC coming onto the play as well, or maybe pushing the high loss to the EXP lane. That's one way to go to give a counter to that. And as you mentioned, for a Granger, you can pick up a Harriet to counter, and Armageddon Esports doing the same. Very good counters coming in. Talking about the same. You Harriet, he has been one of the evergreen heroes into the goal lane. Yes, he's not popular like last few season he wasn't popular, but right now his popularity just skyrocketed given the fact that he can match the mobility of these heroes who are played into the gold as of now.
Yep. Harriet would be going onto the gold lane. Okay, the Hayabusa gets picked out from Sentinels. I guess the Phobia's pick was justified, and since Haya's skill count as blink anyway, they just decide to go for the pick and the counter itself. And there's a Harriet, but there's a Phobias, but still they still decide to go for the Harriet. So I guess they're quite confident that they will be able to manage that phobias. But yeah, the Inferno Pursuit is really big of a headache because he'll be jumping on top of you and you won't be able to really do much about it unless you are able to get away, but that will count as a blink skill. So yeah, the annoyance is
Mhm.
definitely there. But if we look at the current bans right now, they are kind of focused on to the roam position and of course the EXP as well. Badang gets banned out in the second half. Quite a wise choice, I would say, given that he still has the possibility of getting
True,
picked
and
out in the EXP lane.
that's true. That's true. Coming back to your point of the phobias being a nuisance for the Harad, you're forgetting there's a high loss waiting for them to slow it down. I believe if the Harad is here, so there's like a little bit of a chance that we might be looking at a high loss onto the roam position. But as of now, aggressively banning it out all the possible EXP laners who are truly annoying, who does sit at the A tier, who does sit at the S tier of just meta. Understandable. But one last ban coming in. Is it going to be a mage or is it going to be another EXP laner? Or Gutted Culture should be banned.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Gatotkacha still open and it's gonna be good for any of the sides, but they decide to go for the Valentina instead. Lucas is also banned out, Valentina as well. Is there a Faramis coming in, or they are just not comfortable with having a Valentina onto their side? Quite of a mystery, I would say. But yeah, the Gatotkacha would be going onto the side of Sentinels. The draft is looking quite strong for them right now, and they got the setter, they got the initiator, they got for the backline Hayabusa. Late game they have the Granger, but overall for a mage they can kind of go for a mage who can provide a CC and also quite a good lane clearing skill.
That's true, and as expected, the CC being open, I was expecting another EXP ban coming in from the side of Team Armageddon, but they were expecting the Gaturkacha to drop in. Now Gaturkacha onto the roam, CC onto the EXP lane. This is looking quite good. And top of that, let's not forget they just want to slow the enemies down as much as possible. Adding onto it, onto the mage as well, the Eve coming onto the play. Now this is going to be a little bit of a phenomenal team fights into the hands of Team Armageddon, but at the same time, Sentinels they have damage. They have the leverage to move back into the back lanes with the Hayabusa, with the Phobius, and let's not forget the Granger is still there onto the front, onto the back lanes dealing damage. So what is it going to be onto the side of Team Sentinels? One last pick coming in. They need to pick out a mage. They need to pick out such a mage that they will be trying to take out Eve out of the position.
Yep. Farsa the Farsa choice is really great in my opinion. She got the range with that feathered air strike, and I think it should be enough to reach out for that Eve. And Gatotkacha will be going for the backlines as well anyway, same with Hayabusa. So that is a triple security for the side of Sentinels to let them have a Eve. But quite skeptical about that Eve given that there was a Gatotkacha, but Harriet is there, so she should be able to help zone all of the out with her RWM while Harriet goes around inside her ult with the Zaman Force and the Chrono Dash as well.
That's true. That's true. Look at them now. There's a high mobility coming in from both the sides, but at the same time, the damage is no less. what is it going to be, Armageddon Esports, or is it going to be Sentinels? Only time will know. And as usual, this is going to be the best of one series. This is the cutthroat competition, and into the land of dawn, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you.
Yep, yep, definitely. Both the teams, I've seen them play once or twice, and Sentinels, they made quite an impression on me. Just like their name, they were quite strong, they were quite dominating. So it was nice to see them. But already onto the gold lane, Ito is getting dominated by Granger. Quite 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 surprising, given that Harriet is the counter of Granger right there.
That's right. But early game, the Granger, the Granger kind of does have damage onto the early game. But talking about the Harriet, he has to scale off on his itemization, but right onto the bat, top lane, look at that. The slows are being here no matter what.
Yep, a lot of slows, I would say, to deal with. And, the amount of poking game that is coming in from both the teams, they got all of their poke skills. So they are gonna be using it out and, get it to their best so that they can try to start dominate. But the turtle is about to spawn, and the teams are gonna be focusing on to the turtle. But look at that, first blood goes onto the hands of Hayabusa with his Ogi Shadow kill, and the first one to fall down is their Roma.
Quite unfortunate to see that, but at the same time, the turtle is here. Now, the Suyu does have a upper hand right here, unless he gets stunned with the curtain call as well as the feather airstrike. And this is the Charlie Brown taking away the turtle for them. Now, the RWM is there, they're just slowing down, but I believe the Phobius is in a very bad position, dealing damage with this Infernal Pursuit, but unable to sustain all the damage coming in, and he will be taken down.
Yep, Phobius, that was quite of I would say quite of a little too much confidence right off the bat, and there was no backup, much of a backup from his team because they had already used up their resources. So he was kind of punished for that. The team coordination is not quite there yet for Sentinels, but I believe they can, gradually build it right there. But Madara getting poked out. Hayabusa tries to goes in, but he will just be poking them out and not committing to any team fight.
That's true. Now we're 2 for 1 trades coming in while Armageddon Esports they have the goal over into their hands. Now with that they are forcing the CC to come over into the middle and look at that curtain call coming in.
Yep, Critical comes in, but she won't be able to burst down. She will be getting bursted down. Instead, Bronze Boy gets taken down. Same with Eve, Ryota, and Madara is quite low, but the Suyo won't be dishing out much damage because there are 5 people all together. So you wouldn't want to take risk just to take one more person down.
The modern infrared coming in, Sentinels they really skyrocketed just few seconds, highly unexpected. But one bad call from the CC just resulted in 2 kills going down into their hands. But Charlie Brown once again into the middle lane. What is it going to be? I believe they are trying to get the tension out of the way, trying to force a team fight, but they don't want to lose the turtle. So that is going to be one of a challenge. Now the Hayabusa has to jump in, but I believe he will be very late for that. Look at that, Charlie Brown once again with the turtle in his hands, and they are trying to go for a little bit of a invade, trying to make sure that the Hayabusa won't be getting any sorry.
Yep, but the AOG will be connecting, but Ryota will be the first one to get taken out. Tiger same as well. Madara that gets taken out in the hands of Suyo right there. So one person for the cost of 2 going onto the side of Armageddon Esports. They are trying to clap back and they are kind of succeeding, but Hayabusa, look at it, tries to go for Hylos but gets stunned instead. He will be getting away with the help of his shadows, and Yasu is just trying to land some damages, but he won't be able to. Glorious pathway gets popped out. Chosen one gets chosen to get taken down out there.
Oh my, oh my. Little bit of a messy team fight coming in from both the sides, but at the same time, I believe we are looking at a lanes getting swamped while Harrod giving the little bit of a comfort zone onto the bottom lane. But okay, Hayabusa going in strong on Ryota. He will be taken down. Now, talking about the same, this is what I was talking about. Having a Hayabusa in your team, you can reach to the back lanes, you can take down the main damage dealer who are sitting into the back comfortably. Now, Ryota doesn't have the we shadow kill. He cannot make a play. He has to wait it out. But for now, 5 for 5, 5 minutes into the game, or into the middle lane, they are brewing up a team fight.
Yep, but teamfight is definitely brewing up. Lemon goes for Bronze Boy, just flexing out his flexibility on the shadows here and there. Tries to goes for Poke because the turtle is spawning soon, and you gotta scare away your opponents so that you are able to zone them out. But Ryota gets bursted down with a Dogi Shadow kill. And the turtle might get secured for the side of Team Sentinels with no contest, but Suyo tries to go for a snipe, but he will be caught up by two people. Lemon takes the turtle. In the mid lane, Suyo gets caught up. He gets taken down in the hands of Hayabusa. A little too inside Halos, I would say, but AOG connects onto two people. Mother really low. Revitalize gets used up. Bronze Boy takes his kills. But again, Ito will be falling down. Shut down for Prime Diverto right there. Bronze Boy gets taken down once again. Chosen one falling down as well. But look at that. With the series of taking each other down, it is a full team wipeout coming in from Team Armageddon Esports.
That's true, that's true. Now looking back into the Sentinels, they have been winning the team fights along with the turrets into their hands. This is looking quite good for them, but at the same time, Armageddon Esports, it is their time to shine. They have to put a power onto them, show them that they are here to take away the victory as well. Now they are a little bit of a lagging, they are definitely a little bit lagging behind, but at the same time, Team Sentinels, they are also not backing off. Now, Central is going in quite strong given the fact that they have a Madara. They have the Gatotkacha to soak up all the damage right here. Now, when he's able to do that, look at that. Look at that. Now, the Fars are being spotted out, and she's able to take out 25% HP just alone by her skill 1 and skill 2. So, yep, that's definitely a lot to deal with right now.
Yep, definitely quite a lot to deal for the side of Team Armageddon Esports. And Sentinels, they are getting dominated. Madara, he's got his taunt skill, so he will be quite a menace. But 3 people versus 2. Granger gets onto the mark, and Headed is successful in taking him out. Madara really low as well. Hilo still goes in for that turret soak, and they are successful in having a 2 versus 3, and 2 of them falling down as well. While Sentinels, they decide to go for a trade by taking out the bottom tier turret. But once again, Bronze Boy will be getting taken out in the hands of Hayabusa, gets bursted down, double kill in his hands, but RWM is there for the zoning. He gets taken down in the hands of Charlie Brown. Chosen one goes for an engage, maybe pursuit for Ryota, but won't be successful. The flicker gets used up for the escape maneuver. Tiger gets taken out in the hands of Ito with the amount of burst that Herod is going on. He is farming up, and he is the one being a menace, and followed by Suyo right there.
Okay, the Lord is here talking about that. Team Armageddon Esports, they are trying to cover up as much as bushes into their hands, but I believe they are not looking forward for, look at that.
Yep, there was a contest for Lord, but Suyo will be taking it for himself. Back home, Hayabusa goes for an engage. Burst is there, but no damage. He will be escaping while leaving a little scratch on his enemies. The Lord is marching on to the top lane, and Sentinels, they are given a little pressure, but I don't think that is enough for them to be taken down.
Okay, okay. Now on to the hands of Team Armageddon Esports. The Lord is already there coming in from the top lane. Now you're talking about them trying to push away the tier 2 turrets. Now I believe they should try to go for a little bit of a lane sick, but they chose to walk away with the Lord. Now that's not a way to go, but Faraday strike.
Yep, but that air strike hitting Hylos, he gets taken down, and the Lord is just stopped in his own tracks before he could even do anything. Charlie Brown as well gets bursted. CC might be onto the chopping block next. Bronze Boy just escaping, trying to escape, but AOG will be connecting. He is trying to run away. He is able to run away, but Hayabusa tries to pull in a move. His range is actually small, but no, Tiger says no otherwise. He is there. He does not want Bronze Boy to get away, and he will be bursting him out.
Oh, Sentinels moving in quite strong. You know that one moment that when Team Armageddon Esports have chosen to walk with the Lord really did not work it out. But I believe we are looking at a pause coming in. So let's just take a breather right here. But on to the other hand, Team Sentinels, they are playing it out aggressively. They are playing it out very safe. They're just making sure that the Fasa is not getting out of the team fight even before the so you can jump in.
Yep. The amount of set potential that is coming in from the side of Sentinels, they were having a little hard time, having their ground, trying to get their ground on to the early phases of the game, but they were able to, get back onto their feet and try to go for and all engage every single one of them following up, and the amount of burst damage that is happening from Lemon onto that Hayabusa and Tiger, the ones doing the damage, and Yasu as well, he is just hitting with his bullets. Rhapsody just going around here and there, bullets flying every body, dropping here and there. It's the whole team is working out for the side of Sentinels. Chosen One is always there in almost all the team fights, and he knows when to step up, when to step down, and he is one of the key members, in my opinion. I would say as an XP, just initiating all the team fights and soaking up all the damage.
That's true. And on top of that, Sentinel, despite not having a proper team fight composition, talking about how Armageddon Esports have gone ahead with a Eve, the high loss. But onto the side of Team Centrals, you don't see a proper team fight hero. You mostly are looking at a single pick of heroes, and yet they are the ones playing it all together. You see a five-man rotation right from the mid lane, right from the mid game as well. From every single lanes, they have pushed enough turrets so that they will be getting their advantages on them, because you guys know that the turrets will be the one thing that will help you to move towards the crystal. But now, at the same time, now Armageddon Esports, we do see them, being taken out right before any team fights could start.
Yep, I agree with you. And for now, for Team Armageddon to, yeah, get back on their feet, I feel like they kind of need to work on their setting. The EXP portion is not working out for them. They're just going for an all-out battle without much of thought, so that is where they need to work out. But yeah, we are back onto the game again, PG.
That's true. Let's go. Let's go. Armageddon Esports versus Sentinels. The match will be resuming. On to the other hand, oh, wait a minute. Hey, what is happening?
Okay, okay. Okay, they're just playing around. They're just playing around. Just having their time of their life, but you never know who is gonna betray first, so you gotta watch out.
Yes, that's one thing to look out for. But Ryota, he is going in for a recall. That's surprising to see that the teams did not retaliate. But now, with that, the Lord will be here under 40 seconds. Now, both the teams have 40 seconds into their hands to get around the double area or maybe take down one of the inhibitors. And I believe Eve is having a network issue. She's not moving away from the base, so that's kind of sad to see.
Yep, kind of sad to see, and I think we know the reason why there was a pause. But once again, the team fight breaks out. Charlie Brown gets taken down in the hands of Farsa right there. But look at that. We all see the goofiness of both the teams, right? They're just trying to play around, but also trying to get the upper hand in the match. And the Lord has spawned. It's a 12-minute Lord, but look at that. Sentinels, they already have the control over the Lord. And Team Armageddon Esports doing the wise choice, having the wise choice, they won't be contesting it.
Okay, they are not in a position to contest it, and Team Sentinels moving away with the Lord as well as the goal difference into their hands. Since this is a little bit of a slow match, can we look at the itemizations coming in?
Yep, we would want to take a look at the items that both the teams are going for. But I guess it'll take a little bit of time. But meanwhile, Armageddon Esports, they are getting choked down by the side of Team Sentinels right there. Has a boast for Ito directly. Ogi Shadow Kill is there to get out the burst damage onto Harriet, and the Lord is already in the base. Still goes for more. Feathered Airstrike comes in. AOG won't be connecting, but Bronze Boy will be getting taken down. Another Mega Kill in the hands. First, that is a full team wipe out coming in, and with that, the crystal has been taken out.
Victory!
Steam Sentinels, what a game coming in. Unfortunately for the Eve, they are not. It's not their day. That was really unfortunate to see. But at the same time, Team Sentinels, they really played it around lemon to get all the snowball into their hands. And to the last as well, we did see how he was the one jumping into the back lanes, and there was no CC coming in for to help the Hayabusa to be taken out. So that was one thing Team Armageddon Esports need to look at.
Yeah, Armageddon, they kind of need to watch out this draft as well. The Eve was not doing it because she was getting zoned out, and although she was able to land a couple of hits, zone in a couple of engages, she was not doing much on it, right? So yeah, and that's Suyo as well. He was not able to get the early game snowball that was much needed. So that was kind of a downfall for Team Armageddon Esports as well. But other than that, I think all of them did great. They put up a great fight. Same with Team Sentinels as well, living up to their name, being the Sentinel, being strong and standing out strong.
What a match coming in, and with that, we will be running into a short break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the next match.
Alpha, my dear doomed king. The time has come to cast away that frail mortal shell. Join me in eternity.
Do you like fairy tales? Who deserves to live happily ever after? Be good, and you will have a loving home. Be kind, and you will be shown kindness. Be gracious, and you will find true love.
It's all your fault!
I want my
I was just having
for the
some
ball.
fun.
Your mother
You
died
really
because
think-
of you!
What a bunch of drivel. Break those chains! Embrace your rightful power! I really love a good fairy tale. Who will be the lead of our next story?
In the arena, battle calls our name. Shadow rise, we're chasing fame. Legends born in the glow of the screen. Every move feels like a dream. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Strategies unfold like a master plan. Every hero, every fan, dive into the fray with hearts of steel. Our destiny is all we feel. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Unstoppable, we're igniting the spark.
Do you like fairy tales? Who deserves to live happily ever after? Be good, and you will have a loving home. Be kind, and you will be shown kindness. Be gracious, and you will find true love.
It's all your fault!
I want my
I was just having some fun.
Your mother died because of you!
What a bunch of drivel. Break those chains! Embrace your rightful power! I really love a good fairy tale. Who will be the lead of our next story?
In the arena, battle calls our name. Shadow rise, we're chasing fame. Legends born in the glow of the screen. Every move feels like a dream. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Strategies unfold like a master plan. Every hero, every fan, dive into the fray with hearts of steel. Our destiny is all we feel. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise, rise, rise to claim your crown. Shadow rise, won't back down. Unstoppable, we're igniting the spark. Brush off defeat, we hone every mark. Stand together, this is our time. Synchronize in perfect rhyme. Fight, fight with all your might. Glory waits under the neon light. Rise,
ladies and gentlemen, good evening. And finally, after two matches, we are reaching the end of today's featured matches. It's the third and final match, which is gonna be happening between Team Hello Kitty Crew and another name. It's really interesting as well. It's none other than Skibidi Crew. So two crews going against each other. Which crew will be the one getting on top? Now that we'll have to decide. We'll have to see when the match ends. But for now, onto the caster's desk. This is your girl Zero yet again, and this time it will be Peachy again with you. So Peachy, what do you have to say about the two names?
Both of the teams, they have constantly coming up at the top 64, top 32s, and various tournaments across which have been happening over the months. Both teams are not new for the tournaments, and yes, both of the teams do have the potential to climb up. But again, this is going to be a knockout round, and it is going to get interesting. So let's dive into the draft very quickly.
Yep, definitely. I hope this will be a fast draft, but we can't really say because the teams they are going to be battling it out anyway for the top. But if we look at the bands, it's just the standard bands that we see. And Matilda, she was open for the past two games, and the teams which got Matilda was the one kind of dominating. And yeah, we get the amount of power that Matilda holds, so you gotta ban her out. And same with the Lantern Lady Zushin as well. So it's all of the powerful respect band that comes in, being on top of the meta. So yeah, we all know how it's gonna go down.
Agreed. So, all the bands are coming in. These are the meta bands. These are the classic bands that you might be looking at every single uh, match is possible. But I want to see the surprise picks coming in. I want to see something new from both of the sides. But let's just wait. What is it going to be? Because the players are playing it a little bit of a slow game right now with the bans into the hands of Team Skibidi Crew. Now they have a chance to ban a Suyu. The Suyu, yes, does have a little bit of a good win rate today. So I'm excited. I want to see if Hello Kitty Crew will be prioritizing a Suyu, or is it going to be a Granger?
Prioritize a Granger, but the chance of getting the counter is also high. So it's a gamble. They gotta pick out the hero which is less likely to be less counterable. Like in this case, the Badang is still open. So first pick can be a Badang. It will be quite solid, I would say, as a setter. But yeah, as you said, Granger is also highly pickable here. But again, okay, they decided to go for the Badang as well.
Oh, and okay, understandable. They don't want to take away the Granger into their hands, maybe try to counter the Granger. So, yes, that's how they will be trying to play it around the Barang. Yes, very good hero you're talking about when it comes to the EXP lane, deals a shit ton of damage, but at the same time, onto the roam, he can provide very good sets with his flicker. But if he's stopped, if he's interrupted in between, like trying to go in, trying to catch the mate, trying to catch the marksman, but the marksman is melting a barang. So that's not the scenario we want to see today. But moving ahead with the base look at that, a little bit into the mid game to the late game.
Yep. Late game, Skibidi Crew, they are setting up their late game. Hayabusa is there for the burst. And, last bit, the Hayabusa was quite on point as well with all the burst, with all the Ogi Shadow kill. And, it's always interesting to see someone play Assassin because the playstyles are all different and we get to learn a lot of new things. But overall, Sicilian going in the House of Skibidi crew just happened to strengthen their chances in the late phase. But for that to happen, you kind of need to get an early game snowball as well.
Agreed. You need to get ahead with the snowball, but if you don't, that is going to be a problem. But at the same time, Lucas and as well as the Granger will be prioritized. Now that means Kibri crew, they are open to pick up a Eretel, they are open to pick up a Beatrix as well. Now Beatrix 50-50 chance, but again, rather than a Beatrix, I would love to see a Brody coming onto the play. But moving ahead, Phobius coming onto the play against a Lucas. Very good. Looks like since Lucas is picked up, you're looking at a Barang going onto the room section, and they will be trying to ban up as much as hero, which can be countered easily.
Yep, I agree. But there is still a chance of Lucas going on to the jungle. So those are two flex picks that can be used. But again, Team Hello Kitty, they banned out Irithel, lessening the chance of Granger getting countered. But can't forget Moskov is still there to gank Gabe Granger out with a lot of his poke skills and his mobility as well. So you kind of gotta watch out for that Moskov as well. But overall, Selena and CC getting banned out, quite understandable. CC on top of the EXP tier right now. Selena as well being a menace if her Abyssal Arrow hits. So you gotta be safe than to be sorry.
That's true. But Selena thus comes into the fact that if her Abyssal Harrow doesn't comes in through, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. That's going to be a little bit of a, slow standards for the team fight that happens very rapidly. But now moving back into the picking phase, Kibiriku going ahead with a Kato Kacha. Now this means that their tank is all set, highly understandable, but you're talking about the Katurkacha trying to jump and trying to taunt them in now. He can tank in a lot. So what is it going to be onto the side of Team Hello Kitty crew to counter that, to take down the frontliners?
They go for the alpha, going for the true damage and sustain quite of a I would say good choice because you got someone to burst down the frontliners at least as you said because alpha is gonna be dealing the true damage so the the high HP heroes will still be getting melted and it will be quite a hindrance for them to be on the front line and the cooldown of Alpha and his spare is really low as well, so he can spam around every time. But once again, a Yeef in front of a Gatot Gacha, it's gonna be the play of zoning. Last time there was a Harriet for the magic damage that she kind of lacked while she was the one who was zoning out. But overall, if it's gonna be played out well, then I think there should be no problem.
That's true, that's true. Picking up a Moscow against a Granger, that is something that was highly unexpected. But here we are, Skibidi playing around onto their comfort zone. Now, that's highly understandable. When you play a comfort hero for so long, you know the in and outs. So that works it out very, very well. But at the same time, the teams have to make sure that they don't uh, mess up the team fights. Now, if they do, this is going to be a problem. There's a chance that you might be looking at the game going in as the last game that which happened, but at the same time, anything can happen. And with that, let's dive into the land of Dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you to the game where Hello Kitty Gang will be trying to take down Skibbity Grow, or is it going to be the vice versa? Now, I'm excited to see what the case is going to be because we are looking at a little bit of a lineup change coming in from the side of Team Skibidi Crew, but them Hello Kitty Gang, they will be not trying to back off as well. Okay, looks like Zero will be coming in very, very soon. Don't worry, she will be back. But let me take away the game for a moment now. Baki merge onto that Moscow, one of his signature hero coming in. Now, the early game, it might be a little bit of a slow. The Team Hello Kitty game don't want to give any kind of snowball into the hands of the Hayabusa, while they have to move away from the Hayabusa as much as possible. But the same talking about for the Hello Kitty gang, they want to make sure that they also get a snowball into their hands. But how are they going to go ahead with? Because the alpha is there. The alpha can deal so much damage. The alpha can melt down tanks, but into the bot lane we do see a little bit of a skirmish coming in. Well, the Sicilian joined up at the right moment with the bad impact, taking down the first blood. You're looking at the Lucas will be Lucas being taken down now. This is truly very fast rotation coming in from a Sicilian. Now, Sicilian, yes, you want to make sure that he's getting farm as well, but to stop that farm, team Hello Kitty Gang have picked up a Eve as well. Silent going ahead with his ultimate, but now picks up a double kill. Now they are trying to look for more two members sacrifice. Third Eve, one shot away, and that will be Bakimos who picks it up. Now Granger does have a little bit of a pathway to farm it all up, but okay, Flicker coming in from this Lucas, but AOG on point. Soul Track will be taking away the life out of this Lucas. Now look at them getting an invade as well. You're looking at the Alpha denying the farm. The Alpha is not getting that farm. Plus, the Granger running onto the top. Now, the Granger has taken down quite a few gold shield into his hands. Definitely that's looking good. But Behemoth, he has a kill, so a little bit of a more kill into his hands. 5 kills already into the hands of Team Skibidi Crew. They are trying to go ahead with the top lane, trying to prioritize the grains, taking down the gold that he just taken or just stolen. But oh, so next jumps in. You're looking at the Alpha spear directly onto the silent. You're shut down, taken away by this Alpha. In full pursuit is there, but RWM onto the back lane will not be able to help Eve survive, and it will be Action who takes away the kill. Now that was a 1-for-2 trade coming in. Are they trying going for Shadow kill and so next with the wall? Such an amazing walls, but it will be the Alpha who will be taken down 1 inch away. The Granger is safe as of now. So far, Hello Kitty Gang, they are retaliating back, but okay, Skibidi Groom making the Moscow go into the bot lane so that he can cover up the turrets, he can take away the gold shield. This is actually a very good strategy coming in, but let's wait. What is it going to be? Because Hello Kitty Gang, their a power spike isn't coming through as of yet, though. Skibidi Crew, we were expecting them to cover up from the mid game to the late game. Yes, the power spike is from the mid game to the late game, but pushing out so aggressively right from the early game, it's enabling them to play it out this aggressive into the early game. So next once again into the top lane, Sangon Claus connecting right on point, but oh, Sangon Claus onto them. There's no dead island for them, and they will be taken down. Double kill for this Fovius.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Now, at the same time, look at that. Turrets being taken down. Tier 3 turrets, almost 60% is already taken down. But, okay, not 60, 63 possibly. Yep. But at the same time, you're looking at Hayabusa trying to make a shadow kill, but no, he's not able to get the window of opportunity. So let's with the fist crack, taking away so much life. The slowdown is there, but even the very wrong position will be taken out. Absolute domination coming in from Skibidi Crew. Take 100% turrets are down from the tier 3. They are looking for tier 2, but Alpha making the play of a split push will be losing his life. There's just like 1 second left for the recall, but no, the time is not on his side today, but he was able to pop off a little bit of HP from the turret. So yes, that is something good to see. But at the same time, you know, Hello Kitty Gang, the pressure is increasing for them. Skibidi Crew, they have been playing it so well right from the early game, right from the minute one, taking away the first blood, making sure that they are the ones. Uh, uh, Not giving the snowball, not giving the momentum to the other side. Now, when they do this that this is going to be the case while Scooby Crew trying to pressurize more. Okay, the Katakats are taking in more than he can do. His passive is enabling him to survive so much damage coming in from the side of Team Hello Kitty Gang, but at the same time, Alpha he's not able to pick up his own buffs at his own river on his own jungle, but AOG dropping in onto the back lane. Now this is one of a very good counter for the Eve coming in, and yes, Even is in a very good position, but so next will be taken on along with Jerry and the Alpha down as well. 3-4-0 trade, not a very good trade into the hands of Team Hello Kitty Gang, but Skibidi Crew, they are winning up a trade. They are making this game one-sided for sure. And at the same time, last turtle. Now teams are looking forward to take down the turtles. And if they did not take the turtle, they would have gotten the uh, first lord. And as Vistas, the developers want the game to be going a little bit of fast pace, contrary to the game going in for the 24 minutes or, 28 minutes. They want to try to complete it under 20 minutes. So, changing up the Lord as the level 1 Lord to, no, the level 2 Lord as the level 1 Lord was a very good option coming in. But okay, onto the top left. So next, he's in a very bad position. Will be taken down. This Bakimot, he is a monster right now. He does have so much damage. He does have so much farm on his hands that he's able to melt down the tank Barang. But okay, the Lord will be here in just like 80 seconds or so. The passive has been blown off quite early on, but are they going to end before the Lord? It is quite possible, but at the same time, okay, looking at the itemization now, you will be expecting a Hayabusa to pick up the Sky Pierce, and now these tags might be looking in quite good as well, but. But Bakimad, his Trinity build is up. It is fully built. Counter to the part where you're looking at a Granger picking up a Sky Piercer as well. Not a item that you will be needing when you are on the losing side. Yes, does gives a little bit of damage, but the team is not getting them to make them low. This is what I was talking about. The front laners are being melted down with Bakiba jumping in. Godlike picked up AOG dropping in as well. Look at them. Killing spree for this Phobius. They are just rampaging left and right, and I believe this might be the end without the Lord. Now the minions are almost in. Talking about the middle lane minions, but oh, the Phobius tanking out so much damage from this turret now. Shutdown picked up by Lem this time. That will Hayabusa going down. The crystal's wide open. The cannon minions are here. 6 minions being inside as of now, and it will be a win into the hands of Team Skibidi Crew.
Victory!
Looks like we got a winner.
Yes.
Skibidi Crew just skibidying out the whole match. And quite by a landslide, 4 to 23. That is quite a big of a gap, I would say. I thought, given the team compositions, I thought the team Hello Kitty Crew they had more, more of a chance to survive. But I guess they were not able to take any team fight or any early snowball that they were supposed to take. So Team Skibidi Crew, that was a really well played match in my opinion, as far as I'm seeing here.
That's true. well, again, coming in from both of the teams. Now they made sure to, team Skibidi Crew, they played it onto the late games. They wanted the late game insurance under their hands, but right from the early game, pressing down the advantage, making sure the EXP lanes will be targeted. That's how they capitalize the game onto their side.
Yep, yep, yep. That is some skills that they are speaking for themselves. And the three of the matches today, they were really all of them were exciting in their own way. And unfortunately, this comes to the end of our round three as well as the stream. So from next stream, it will be the round four. The top two teams from each group will be commencing towards the top 16 playoffs, and starting from there, it will be a best of three series. So it is gonna get more intense for the teams fighting for the top spot. So we are gonna work it out and wait and watch which team will come up to the top.
Agreed. What a match. I mean, but the teams played it out very well, but it's okay. This is just the season two. We will be coming back with season three, so maybe you guys can try your team with better hopes. But with that, this is the end for today. We'll be right back tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow. And so don't forget your dinners, guys, and don't forget to be hydrate.
Let the eternal melody soothe your soul.